Hey, what's up, everyone? This is your host, AJ of the Startup Junkie. And in today's show, episode number 32, we're going to talk about technology stacking, what it is, and how some of your most popular companies actually use this strategy in order to deliver their products and service to you. So, check it out. Hey, what is up, everyone? Welcome to the show. This is episode number 32 of the Startup Junkie, and I'm your host, AJ, CEO of ThinkGrids Media. You can check us out, ThinkGrids, ThinkGrids.com. Just Google us, and you'll see all the wonderful things that come up about us. But that's not why you're here today. You're here today because the topic is technology stacking. Now, I know some of you geek heads out there might say, okay, technology stacking, you're talking about frameworks, you're talking about writing code, you're talking about all that. No, I'm not talking about that today. I'm talking about the simple fact that you, as a business owner or entrepreneur with your startup, can put together a certain amount of technology services in order to deliver your product more efficiently, or even create a new product or service. And honestly, this is something that we do at our company quite a bit. When we're actually consulting clients, we talk to them a whole lot about how to stack certain services, technology services or digital services on top of one another in order to deliver that value proposition, which is their product or service to said consumer, and that is you. All right. So now, in case you don't know me, like I said, I'm AJ, but I'm more really interested, honestly, in you going to our channel and checking it out. Okay. So let me share this information with you right quick. Oh, which, by the way, we are simulcasting or multi-streaming right now on Facebook as well as man, I guess I'm having some technical difficulty today with my technology stacking, right? We are on Facebook as well as YouTube today. And if you are into podcasting, be sure to check out and search for the Startup Junkie live show on iTunes, iHeartMedia, Spotify, as well as TuneIn, okay? Which, if you have an Alexa pod, all you got to do is say, Alexa, search Startup Junkie live, and boom, we'll come up. And we're uploading content like every day, like every day, okay? So let's just get into the show. It appears that your guy is actually having, oh, there it is. I was having some problems with my own tech stacking. So let's just get into the show, all right? You see our social handles right there in front of you. Be sure to search us on all of your channels and add us. And if you feel today's content can resonate with someone, or some this content someone actually needs to know about it, definitely share this with them. So, what is technology stacking? Okay, let me see who's all here. Okay, I appreciate you guys checking out the show again. We're live on Facebook as well as YouTube. Okay, I just want to see who's all here. Now, technology stacking. What is it? Well, actually, you as an individual in your daily activities probably technology stack. Well, I'm 100% sure you technology stack already. Now, when I say technology stack, I mean whatever it is you're doing in your business. There are certain technologies that you have to stack on top of one another in order to make what it is you do possible, right? But some companies take it to the extreme, but in a good way, to deliver their products or services. A case in point is Netflix. Now, most people, they only see the end user aspect of Netflix. In other words, They log into their Netflix account and they watch whatever it is they want to watch. But in order for Netflix to occur, or in order for them to deliver, say, their service to you, Netflix actually has to house all of that digital information, all of those movies, those documentaries, all of that information. They literally have to house it somewhere. Okay. So does Netflix have its own, building of servers that it's using in order to deliver that? The answer is no. Netflix actually uses what is called AWS, which is Amazon Web Services. Okay. And as you probably know, I've mentioned that part of Amazon's big business is providing web services. Okay, so Netflix, in short, houses all of their information and the deliverance of their service via technology, their technology stack, or at least one portion of their technology stack, and that's Amazon Web Services. In other words, Netflix is not keeping anything with them. Everything is being housed on Amazon servers. Okay. Now, there are more than 7,000+ companies using Google Maps, right? But what they do is they take Google Maps as what we call a white label. In other words, it's a blank slate, and they actually put their branding on it. And a prime example of companies that are doing that right now, well, I tell you what, I'll just share it with you. I'll share my screen with you, and I'll show you some of these companies, okay? These companies are companies that are using Google Maps, okay? So you have Lyft, you have Snapchat, you have Square, you have Groupon, and they're all using Google Maps, okay? And you might say, well, how are they using Google Maps and how is this technology stacking? Okay, let's just say Lyft has its own app, okay? Now, when Lyft, whenever you put in, or Lyft or Uber, whenever you put in an order for someone to actually come pick you up in a Lyft or an Uber, what they show you on the screen is a map of where the driver is. Okay. Now that map, although it appears to be Lyft's or it appears to be Uber's, that's an actual Google map. Okay. That's an actual Google map. And because it's a Google map and it's been allowed to have their branding, Lyft's or say Uber's branding put on it, then that map itself, that Google service, is part of Lyft's technology stack. Okay? So back to the point of you using it in your daily life and your daily business. When you go to work, okay, and you're on the phone, right? And you answer the phone, you make calls, right? Chances are you're probably not, it appears that you're using a landline, but chances are you're probably not using a landline, especially if you're using AT&T. Sure, the phone is sitting in front of you. However, what is coming through the phone is what you call VoIP, voice over IP, voice over internet protocol. So the voice over internet protocol, or voice online that appears on the phone that you're using, is actually a technology provided by AT&T or Xfinity, voice over protocol. The emails that you send, although they might have your name, the name of your company, like for us, my email address will be, say, sales@thinkgriz.com, right? Well, at thinkgriz.com, the emails are not actually coming from our company, but they're actually labeled as our company, but we're actually using Google services, okay? We're actually using Google email, okay? So we're using Google to facilitate what it is that we're doing in business. So let me give you some more examples. Say if a marketing company approaches your company and they say, hey, look, we can generate leads for you. we can make sure that you get sales, right? But this is what you're going to have to pay us per month. Now, they can generate leads for you and generate sales for you by simply using a technology stack or a lead generation technology stack. And that lead generation technology stack would be, say, using social media ads. They can use Facebook or Google, right? And once they use those ads, they actually shoot those ads to what is called a landing page. Okay. Now that landing page could be from a company such as Lead Pages, or it can be from some other company. Now, soon as someone actually sees the ad, puts their information into the landing page, such as an email address, then an email will be shot out to them. Well, the email being shot out to them can be part of a service, and that service could be like MailChimp or ActiveCampaign or Entreport. And so they're creating leads for you by stacking all of these different services. Okay. In fact, many companies, well-known companies that don't even own their own apps. For example, a lot of people don't know that, say, if you're using the Chase mobile app, you go online and you're typing in your information and it says Chase. Technically, Chase is actually leasing the technology that allows them to do that. In other words, they're leasing the app, but the app is what we call white labeled, meaning that it's a blank slate and they just put their branding on it. So many companies out there stack technology services in order to deliver a product or service to you. Now, my question to you, if you're an entrepreneur, which you're a startup, or you're a current business owner, are you stacking your technology in the most efficient way? What I mean by the most efficient way is, are you stacking technologies that actually help you facilitate business and deliver your product or service? Like, say, for example, if you are using Intuit QuickBooks in order to send invoices, then technically that is a part of your technology stack. Okay, so when we say technology stack and being able to use technology to actually help you grow your business and scale your business, we're talking about putting together certain services, third-party services, in order to make that happen. Another example of technology stacking could be manual. Okay, manual technology stacking. It doesn't necessarily have to be digital. Here's a prime example of that. If you've ever taken your car to a dealership to actually get your car fixed, let's say maybe you had a dent in it or something like that, and I'm talking about like a wreck. Okay, you have a car wreck, you take your car to a shop. Like, I take my car to Lexus, right? Because I've had some accidents. Take it to Lexus. Do you know that the Lexus dealership actually does not fix my car? In fact, what they do is they take your car and they send it out to an independent body shop, right? That's part of their technology stack. That's part of their stack of services. And if they charge you, say, $5,000 to fix your car, the shop might only charge them, say, $2,500. So the additional $2,500 out of the $5,000 actually goes to Lexus, and all they did was facilitate it. So if you're a business owner or entrepreneur, you have to start thinking about how to make what it is that you do a lot easier. Okay, a lot easier by using third-party services. In fact, did you know that a lot of companies that do your marketing, say if you're an entrepreneur, a business owner, and you have someone doing your marketing, a lot of times they don't even do their own marketing. Marketing companies don't do their own marketing. They third-party service those services out to, say, freelancers. Like, say if you're paying them $10,000 a month, they might find some kid in India to do it for like $500 a month, right? And They put whatever they put on the actual paying for ads itself, and they keep the difference. You know what I mean? If they have 10,000 from you a month, and they can take 5,000 and paste on ads and take another say 500 and give to some third party freelancer, so now they get to keep 4,500 and they're not really doing a whole lot of work other than facilitating it. So you as a business owner, you have to start thinking about how can you facilitate a technology stack in a way that makes your business more efficient and makes your business more profitable. In other words, how do you use third-party services and stack them, technology services, and stack them in a way where you do the least amount of work, but you make the most amount of money? Think about it. All right. Well, hey, I'm AJ, your host of the Startup Junkie. Just wanted to share this quick, short message with you about technology stacking, how some of the most popular companies such as Uber and Lyft and Snapchat and, Chase, all these different companies, Netflix, are stacking web services or stacking technology services in order to deliver their product and service to you, primarily making themselves more efficient, and because they can push the work out to third party technology companies, or push the work out to third party companies, they can actually take on more clients. And when you can take on more clients, that means you have the ability to scale. Okay, so again, thank you very much for checking out this very, very short episode of the Startup Junkie. What is technology stacking? And this is episode number 32. And be sure to check us out on iTunes, iHeartMedia, Spotify, as well as TuneIn. Download our podcast, and be sure to share this message with someone that you feel like it can resonate with. So, ladies and gentlemen, I know it's kind of early. I'm AJ, your host of the Startup Junkie, but I gotta go. See y'all later.